Once again, welcome back to the program. Time just flies by. It's been 1 week since we talked to you about the concept of Japji Sahib in English. And again, we are very pleased to have you again today on the show, whereby you are calling us and also being a part of this program. Thank you very much for your support. And today we will start from Paudi number 16, whereby Guru Sahib talks about Panch Pravan, Panch Pradhan, Panche Pave, Darge Man. What is this concept of Panch? Because we have talked about that Guru Sahib is taking us on this spiritual journey, whereby first he talked about Suniye, whereby we have to listen, and then he talked about Manne, that we have to follow that, what we are listening. Now he talks about Parwan. Who are those who will be accepted? That's what he emphasized in this body. Let's have Sardar Harbans Singh Kandola explain it to us in details about what is the concept of Panch Parwan, Panch Pradhan, Panche Pave, Darge Man. Jai Anu ji, Vaheguru ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki Fateh ji.
Harpreet ji, as you mentioned that we talked about Paudi 8 to 15 were Suniye and Manne. And here, Nanak Pasha is talking about Panch Parwan, Panch Pradhan, Panche Pave Darga Ban, Panche Sohe Dar Rajan, Pancha Kakri Ek Dayan. Guru said, Panch. Who are the Panch? Jinna Suneya, Manneya.
Right.
Guru is talking about those people. Those who have listened, understood, internalized, and lived the truth and become truthful. And Guru is talking about, as discussed in Paudis 8 to 15. Those Guru Sahib is the godly, spiritually awakened Gurmukhs and people of higher consciousness. A virtuous person who had love, care, compassion, tolerance, humility, sharing, adopted the truthful living, and those Gurmukhs who enjoy bliss, inner peace, and Gurbani is the only source of their spiritual guidance in their lives. They are the Panch. Guru Sahib कहने, they are the elevated people, and those are the Parwan, those are the
accepted.
Pradhan, those are the accepted.
Right.
Panche Pave Darga Man. Darga means Darbar, court of God. So it's been interpreted as the Panch are honored in the court of God.
Right.
Now we need to understand Paramatma di Dargah vich kehndे ne मान मिलता है.
Ji, what is the court of God basically?
Paramatma di Dargah vich मान मिलता. What does this mean? ਹੁਣ ਇਹਦਾ power, God is a formless.
Ji.
God is divine wisdom. God is Shabd Guru. God is within Frida Basi Rab Hayali hai. God is within the humanity, all of us. Dargah Pave means what it means then. If we do this literal meaning, then we will not do justice to Baba Nanak's message.
This is what is being told, the interpretation, what you are talking, even in interpretations of English, where it has been written that in the court of Lord.
In the court of
and
Lord.
then, as you said, when God is formless, what court is he having? Is he sitting on the seven skies and then, he's having a court where we go and where we are accepted?
Absolutely. That's the key to our message. What it means to Panche Pave Darga Man.
Right.
Because it says, Guru, what it means to, according to Guru Baba Nanak, those who are Panch, who have realized God, who are spiritually awakened, consciously are without fear, anxiety, worry, stress, live a blissful life, peace, ecstasy is Darga Man Pauna. When you are in that state of consciousness, is Dargah Man pauna hai. Kise Dargah ch jaake upar maan di gal nahi Guru Sahib kar rahe hai. Conscious is a matter of conscious transformation. Dargah Man pauna haiga. Edich I had an extra note here is Gurbani can be here Harpreet ji interpreted in many ways. Must be interpreted, as we talked about, in the context of daily life. ताही सानू पता लगेगा दरगाह मान पाउन दा within the context of human mind, human behavior, and speak to the mind.
Right.
Then we will do justice to what Guru Nanak is talking about. Dargah Man. Panche Sohe Dar Rajan. That's the same thing. And though when you become, they have submitted to the divine will. Those who are spiritually, consciously awakened person, consciously awakened. ਉਹ ਦਰਗਾਹ ਉਹ ਪੰਚੇ ਸੋਹੇ ਦਰ ਰਾਜਾਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੇ ਕੋ ਕਹੇ ਕਰੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਕਰਤੇ ਕੇ ਕਰਨੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੁਮਾਰ Here, Harbiji, is a very important point. It has come in many times in Japji Sahib.
Ji.
Guru Nanak Padshah, as we talked about rituals here, is warning the Sikh, the devotee, that many seekers in the past and even today wasted their efforts to know when the universe was created,
Yeah.
how it was created, why it was created, and how vast is the universe,
Ji.
why the laws of nature work in such a perfection. And Nanak believes that seekers waste their energy and lose the actual path of spirituality and go astray.
Ji.
Nanak says, important, Kudrat kavan kahan vichar varya na javan ek baar.
ठीक.
It is Nanak's belief that I have no power or knowledge to explain when, how, why the universe was created,
Ji.
why the laws of nature work the way they work. Modern scientists, I have read a few books on that, Harpreet ji. Modern scientists do not know why the laws of nature work the way. They know how the laws of nature work,
right.
but why the laws of nature work in such a perfection, even they don't know.
Right.
How vast is the universe?
Yeah.
They're trying to know.
That's right.
And this is what Guru Nanak is saying, I am not even going to explore this.
That's right.
My daily life. Now, what is important to the daily life? Jo tud pavai sai palikar. Guru Nanak says, Jo tud pavai sai palikar. What an important message in here. Guru says, I have chosen the way of surrender through the will of God. Hukum Raja Pana. I have learned to live according to the laws of nature. I don't resist the fact, the truth.
Ji.
Living in the present.
Right.
Guru says, I have learned to live in the present. Oh, now, what is Deepak Chopra's guys are saying?
Oh, yeah.
Telling you to live in the
present,
present.
yeah.
And some call it a mindfulness.
Yeah.
Right? And Guru says, Jotut Pave Sai Palikar. This is the concept of Baba Nanak, which we have never kind of understood.
That's right.
Panve Pasha, in this relevance, I found that a very interesting slok. Guru Sahib is saying, living in the present, we talk about. Look how practical Gurbani is. Agaha kutrang, picha fair na modra, nanak sij avehavar, bahur na ho bhi janmara. He says, do not live a Sikh, do not live in the past. Plan for the future, but by making the present a success.
That's right.
Living in the present. And that will, then you will never face the conscious death. Isinu asi kende hege jeevaniya mukti pani, living in the present.
Right.
So this is a very practical concept Guru Sahib is saying, Jotud Pave Sai Palikar, which the inspirational speakers are telling you to mindfulness, living in the present.
That's
Guru
right.
is saying the same thing, but we need to understand that.
That's right.
And again, the Tol Taram Daya Ka Poot, संतोख ताप रखिया जनसूत जेको बूझे होवे सचार तबले ऊपर केता पार धरती होर परे होर तिस्ते पार कवे तले कवन जोर तिस्ते पार तले कवन जोर. Nanak is also here talk about the myths, the rituals, is guiding the devotee away from those myths.
That's right.
Talking about those, but
he gives an example of that, but he's trying to give a separate message.
Right? We need to understand the whole message.
Right.
There's a common myth that an ox under the earth is holding the whole earth stable on his horns. And Tarti nu bald ne chukya hoya. This is the myth going on for centuries. Baba Nanak says, Cheko buje hoves char. And when you use logic, a reason and scientific investigation, which the modern man is trying to use, you will find out that it is not possible for a ox to hold the weight of the whole universe.
That's right. And then he asks, if there's an ox under that, who is it?
Because it's tarti hor pare hor. Guru says there are so many planets. And then who is supporting that ox? What is underneath the tarti hor pare tiste par tale kavan jod? So what is Guru Sahib is holding the universe? Guru Sahib is that those are the myths. Throw away those myths. But I will tell you, what is holding this universe stable? What is keeping the humanity together? Guru said it is living according to the will of God. The hukum is the whole universe, Guru Sahib is saying, operating according to the laws of nature, the atal nijam hai. There is no exceptions to the laws of nature.
Ji.
And nothing is outside the laws of nature. Hukum andar sab ko,
Bahar
bahar hukum na koi. Guru Sahib said, submitting to the will of God, divine wisdom is the guiding light. Then you attain truth. Suniya sat santokh gyan. Then you attain santokh, the contentment that leads to your kindness, compassion, contentment, and then you understand khobah sachiyar. Then embrace the path of spirituality. This is what is holding the universe together, the humanity together, not the ox there. Try to understand the practical. This is logical, practical, and relevant. That is holding the humanity together. Thal vich tin vastu paiyo. Sat santokh. It is the santokh, it's the sat, it's the contentment, and your sharing and social responsibility. That is important for the humanity.
Which is holding this earth,
Which is
not
holding
that
the
myth which we have in mind that
together.
Absolutely.
Which is
we'll continue with the discussion. Let's go for a small break. Then एक छोटी जी break जी वापस आवांगे सरदार हरबंस सिंह कंडोला जी सानू जिहड़ा है ने सांझ पा रहे ने जपजी साहब दी जिहड़ी व्याख्या है उसਨੂੰ इंग्लिश ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਸਕਣ। ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੋਏ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਭੇਜਦੇ ਹੋ ਈਮੇਲਸ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਕਰੋ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਇਸ ਜਰਨੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਹਤਰ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਬਣ ਸਕੀਏ। ਇਸ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਾਪਸ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ।